Hello, my name is Jennifer Stone Cipher. I'm a deli manager for Giant Store 100. I've been deli manager at this location for 3 years, and I've worked for the company for 14. The reason that I invited everyone here today was to discuss the remodel that took place on October 31st, 2016 at my location. The reason for this remodel was in response to the negative Consumer Advantage score that we received for 2015. Because we received such a negative score, Giant Food decided that we needed to do a more in-depth customer satisfaction survey where we actually had one-on-one conversations with the customers who gave us negative results to find out exactly what it was that they were looking for in the grocery store they shopped at. The number one thing that all the customers had in common was convenience. Most customers feel as though Giant offers a high-quality product with superior customer service. However, they do not feel like we offer them the convenience that they wanted. So in response to these customer satisfaction surveys, we have rolled out this new pilot program called a convenience case. This convenience case is a 12-foot section filled with nothing but pre-sliced lunch meat and gourmet salads. So I wanted to discuss some of the things that have been brought to my attention since the 2 weeks that this program has been enacted in my store. The first thing I want to talk about is the positive increase in sales. According to Workforce Management, we have had a 17% increase in our deli sales, going from an average of $11,500 a week up to $13,200 a week. However, out of this increase, none of it is attributed to the grab-and-go section. I pulled the item movement from EPM and I pulled the KLT report from Shrink Tracker, and I was able to discover that our shrink has more than doubled since we have rolled out this new grab-and-go program. We've gone from an average of $457 a week up to $956 a week in shrink, with our number one KLT item changing from deli ends and pieces to our two largest sections in the grab-and-go case, which are our store-baked turkey and our store-baked ham. I was wondering for the reason behind this, since the case looks aesthetically is very pleasing and our deli sales are going up. So I decided to do a little further investigation and conducted a customer satisfaction survey on my own through customers who shop at the store all the time. When I talked to 25 different customers, I found that most of them said the same thing. The case really pops out. It's the first thing they notice when they come back to the deli. However, once they get over in front of the case, they can't find anything. I've had customers tell me that it's overwhelming because the case is too large. I've also had customers tell me things that they just can't find anything. They're having trouble reading the labels. Now, as many of you know, the case is a solid black case with black print, and then on the romance cards with white lettering. So I do have to agree with the customers that when you look at the romance tags, which give the item description, it's often difficult to decide which is which and what goes where. And all the turkey and the ham kind of just molds together, and you can't really find a difference. I've even noticed that for me and my fellow associates, that we are struggling to tell the difference for where the products go, especially because we have such a wide variety. Another thing that I noticed is that our production planning is not in line with the new lineup. We went from a 16-piece grab-and-go section to a 36-piece grab-and-go section. However, these 20 additional items never made it onto our ERP list. So because of this, we're just guessing what the customers want. And I feel as though this has had a very negative impact on our shrink number. So some of the suggestions that I have to make would be, number one, change the romance cards. If the romance cards were white with black lettering instead of the other way around, I feel as though the white tag would jump out more against the black background, which would make it easier for the customers to identify the different products. The second thing I want to suggest is slanted shelves. In the past, in our grab-and-go section, we had slanted shelves, so all the product fell forward, so it almost did like an accordion style rather than laying flat. And since these are bags of lunch meat and packaged salads, we don't really want them to lay flat, because if they lay flat, you can't read the writing on the front of the tag, which makes it hard to distinguish what is what. And the final thing that I'm going to suggest is implementing a better ERP system. I know that we have the system capabilities since we use it currently for the production planning. However, it's not being properly implemented for the stores such as this one, where we went from a 16 count production planning to a 36 count production planning. So I feel like if we were to add on these few changes, that I am sure that our grab and go section would dramatically improve and our customer satisfaction would continue to do so. Our sales are already positive, so I feel like the program has already been a success. But in order to continue to make it a success and to help other stores be successful, these would be the suggestions that I would make. Thank you for your time.